Hello students, welcome back again. Myself Adil Hussain Sheikh, Assistant Professor, Automobile Department, LJIT, and welcome to the lecture series of Automotive and Combustion Engine Technology. As we had a discussion in previous lecture regarding direct gasoline injection in CAI body, we had a discussion regarding introduction session of controlled auto ignition. So today we are going to discuss about some other parameters regarding CAI technology like a graph in CAI versus SI body, as well as we are going to discuss some basic approaches in CAI body, as well as which are the basic requirements of CAI body. In this particular lecture we are going to discuss. In this particular chapter we are going to discuss about principle of auto ignition, as well as we are going to discuss basic approaches and operations and control of CAI body. In previous lectures we had a discussion regarding features of CAI body, as well as which are the engines nowadays available in CAI models, and basically Daimler Group introduced CAI body in particular automotive industries. So this is the basic introduction session we had discussed in previous session. So let's start today with CAI and SI at same operating range conditions. Basically SI engines and CAI engines works in gasoline engines, and both are follows particularly constant volume approaches, right? So in this particular lectures we are going to discuss about operating range. Operating range means we are going to discuss about pressure versus volume graph, okay? Because you can see that so many times we are going to discuss about operating range between SI and CI body, because SI and CI body operating range at different conditions, right? Because we can say that SI body works on the particularly constant volume approach, and CI body works on the particularly constant pressure approach. But in particular CI and SI body both are working on constant volume approach. So we can discuss its operating range regarding pressures and volume graph. So this is the pressure versus volume graph. In x-axis you can see that percentage volume of cylinders, and in y-axis you can see that pressure range in particularly unit bar, okay? Dotted line noted there is the CEI combustion process, and dark solid line noted there is the SI combustion process. Both are working on constant volume approach. I again repeat this, both are working on constant volume approach, but you can see in particular graph for similar percentage of volume, its operating range for pressure varies, right? Means you can see in graph dotted line indicates that operating range of CAI body with respect to pressure, and solid lines indicate operating range in pressure of SI combustion process. So what is the conclusion of this particular graph? We can say that in SI body, right, operating range in pressure comparatively low compared to CAI body. Means CAI operating range is 50 bar and SI engine range is up to 20 to 25 bar for particular constant volume. It indicates that for similar pressure for similar volume, CI operating range is much higher compared to SI combustion range. Why this happen in particularly CAI body? Because in CAI body auto ignition achieved at very high combustion rate. With the help of this auto combustion process and with the help of this high temperature, we can get high pressure rate in particular combustion process. Obviously we can say that temperature is directly concerned with the pressure. When temperature increase, automatically its pressure also increase in combustion chamber. So graph mentioned that in CAI combustion process, operating range in terms of pressure is very much higher than SI body. That's why CAI body nowadays strongly recommended by automotive manufacturers in sports cars as well as urban SUV cars, because it much reliable and it also gives maximum power output with limited pressure operating conditions, as well as we can say that we can get better fuel efficiency in CAI body compared to SI body. So many times in particularly GTU exams, examiners ask about this question. So it is the most important topic regarding your GTU exams also, right? In very next we are going to discuss about CAI requirements. Okay, so let us discuss first requirement. Control auto ignition is much faster and it approaches close to constant volume combustion process. Means you can't use control auto ignition in CI engines, right? Because it works basically regarding SI engine, and we can say that it's the constant volume process. So basic approach and basic requirement of CI body is the SI body. Okay, and SI body, all SI body works on the constant volume combustion process. You can't install these types of combustion process in CI, or we can say that any other engines, right? Second and most important requirement is the CAI engines use charge at high temperature for sufficient auto ignition. Means you have to look for a built up quality regarding engines and its thermal efficiency also, because we have a high temperature in particular combustion process. So at that time we have to approach better thermal conductivity at that time, right? So CAI engines uses high temperatures for a sufficient auto ignition temperature. Okay. Second thing is that in order to get CAI combustion, high intake charge temperature and copious amount of charge dilution must be present. It means say that we can use any other basic approaches like EGR, exhaust gas recirculation processes, or high density intake process to achieve CAI combustion process in particularly in our engine, right? Because high intake charge directly help to achieve auto ignition in this particular systems, and with the help of this high intake charge we can also reduce fuel consumption in particularly CAI body. So these are the basic requirements of CAI body, and most important thing is the charge dilution is necessary to control runaway rates of the heat releasing reaction. Means with the help of this dilute charge we can minimize heat reactions as well as we can control the thermal efficiency of the CAI body. Okay, now let us discuss which are the basic approaches of CAI body. So how we can achieve or how we can approach for a CAI engine. So first and most important approach is the CAI body is the most successful and the practical approach to CAI combustion gasoline engine is through use of the charge of amount of burn gases by trapping them within the cylinders. Means you can trap the exhaust gases in particularly cylinder from for some time. Means sometimes with the help of valve timing system. Okay, so with the help of this valve timing you can trap exhaust gases in particular cylinders. With the help of this trapped gases you can achieve the required temperature, and with the help of this required temperature you can get auto ignition directly in combustion body. Okay, so we can say that it is the most successful and practical approach to obtain CAI body with the trapped gases, or through internal recirculation as the thermal energy will hit the charge to reach auto ignition temperature. We can use also internal recirculation of exhaust gases in particularly combustion chamber with the help of proper scavenging methods, right? We know that piston act as a pump in particular combustion process, and with the help of this piston we can get a scavenging process, right? So with the help of piston crown design, right, we can achieve internal recirculation of exhaust gases, and with the help of exhaust gases we can get thermal energy to achieve the auto ignition temperature in particular combustion body. So this is the main approach, right, in CAI body, by trapping or by internal recirculation of exhaust gases in particular combustion chambers, as well as we can say that in whole engine system, right. Second thing is that the early closing of the exhaust valve. Okay, what will happen if we are going to close exhaust valve early compared to its actual position? Because If we are going to close exhaust valve in early position, at that time exhaust gas is trapped in particular combustion process, and with the help of this exhaust trapped gases, we can directly get higher temperature in particularly combustion chamber. But there are so many disadvantages of this particular process, because exhaust gas is directly dilute with the upcoming air fuel charge, and this directly decrease the air fuel efficiency, or we can say that our volumetric efficiency, right? So it is most risky but very advantageous in CAI body. Second thing is that negative valve overlap strategy, means inlet valve open after TDC. Okay, you can know about overlapping system. So with the help of negative valve overlapping, right, we can get maximum efficiency, or we can get the basic approach of CAI body. And most important thing is the positive valve overlapping system, means exhaust gas recirculation system. With the EGR body, we can get higher air fuel, we can get higher air temperature, right? And with the help of this higher air temperature, we can get the maximum efficiency while combustion process. So these are the basic approaches to obtain CAI body, and we have to use these approaches to obtain CAI systems like positive valve overlapping, negative valve overlapping, and we have to maintain ignition systems as well as injection systems for fuel rate as well as spark injection rate. And very next lecture we are going to discuss about some important parameters of CAI bodies, as well as we are going to discuss about basic methods and valve operation systems in CAI body. Till date, stay home and thank you.